Hey, folks, Sunday morning, Lord willing, will be the last Sunday we will be in our fellowship hall for our worship celebration, and hopefully looking to Labor Day weekend moving into our new worship center as the remodel finishes up. Of course, time will tell. You never know what could happen with a construction process, but that's our plan. But we, regardless, want to invite you to join us on Sunday morning at 9 o'clock for our prayer gathering, 9:30 for our family groups, and then 10:40 for our worship celebration. We'll continue in the book of Acts as we go through this gospel family mission series on our purpose and process and point as a church. And so we're going to look in chapter 12, the first part of chapter 12 on Sunday morning, that incredible story of when the first apostle, James, the brother of John, is martyred for his faith. And then we see, of course, Peter being arrested in that miraculous story where an angel comes into the jail cell with Peter and opens the gates and delivers Peter from that jail. And what does that mean for us? And so, specifically on Sunday morning, we're going to talk about endurance, and we're going to talk about the endurance of our purpose, and just that we need to endure in the Lord. That's part of what we're called to do as Christians, to endure to the end. And so, how do we do that? In fact, when we look at that passage of Scripture on Sunday morning, we're going to talk about the problem of endurance, the priority for endurance, and then the provision for faithful Christian endurance. So you think about endurance, we're all called to endure, but what's the problem that makes it difficult, or one of the problems? And then what's the priority so that we can make sure that we endure? And then where's the provision for such endurance? How are we able to do it? And so I want to encourage you to join us Sunday morning. Read that passage of Scripture, chapter 12 of the book of Acts, verses 1 to 19, and that'll kind of help prepare you for our time together Sunday morning. I hope you'll spread the word and join us, and I'm looking forward to that time of worship with you. This is a great time for us to encourage and build up one another and advance the gospel.